What's happening, fellow model builders, glue sniffers, and paint huffers? Ed. Bob's Hobby Shop and RC. Give it a little bit of space there. So, this video, I'll show you guys where I'm at on the Camaro. As you guys seen the video before, the short that the bare motor foil is done, so I will show you guys that. And then I'm gonna make this also a how-to video for my fuzzy fur, so then you guys can really see what my fuzzy fur really is. So I'll show you guys, man. So if you guys are ready to do this, sit down, hold on, and we're gonna hit it. Alright, so as I stated before, this is going to be a how-to and show you the bare metal foil on the Camaro. So, let's start off with let's start off with the elephant in the room, as everybody says. I'm proud of this one, man. Turned out great. There's a few spots I got to touch up to flatten back down with the bare metal foil. Yeah, this is all bare metal foil, except for the marker lights, you know, amber and then the red. Excuse me. All the way back to here. There's Camaro. Windows. Oop. Drop it. Yeah, I'll be really pissed. A little more flat. Like I said, a few more spots I gotta flatten down. But I think it turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. As I say, man, as long as the person that builds it is happy with it, that's all that matters. So that's where I'm at. I started putting the chassis together. I started the motors together. Forgot that this is the, I thought it was 67, but I guess not. This the 69s, the 302s in them. So I was like, holy shit, forgot all about it. So, okay, as we have sitting in front of me, we have chassis tub. I've already done my semi-gloss black. So, the only reason I have the sticker next to this is because I don't have any packaged up. So I took an extra tube that I have laying around, but this is our fuzzy fur, which it is. I will not tell a lie. So what I do when I start, this stuff's cheap, is cheap ass, one of the old Testors plastic ones. It doesn't have to be, whatever you got laying around. So let me see if I can do this over camera and stuff like that. But so what I do is, some people will put it on a piece of cardboard or something. Some people will just let it flow. So with this one having the separate door panels, you don't have to really worry about getting it up on top as much. But if it had the door panels and you didn't want that right away, unless you were going to do the rock, you know, the rocker part, so get a big gobbledygook in there and start spreading it around, man. And I go all the way up the firewall. I don't give a shit if it's seen or not. I see it. So spread it all out. Like I said, it doesn't matter on this one. The back seat is the same. It's separate, but you don't want it globbed, you know, because you're gonna have to get the seat in there, and then if you go to put it in there and it's globbed, and just spread it out, man. You know, spots that you don't want to get. So like, okay, I did the center part there. So what I do is pull some off of this, get it around here. It's gonna get, see where it touched, just like so. Back on in here, up against there. If you put more on the brush and start away from where you're at, what your target is, it'll push it to it. You see the glue, what I'm doing now, it's pushing it to it. And it's done. Bada bing, bada boom. So I got that part done. I'm getting low on the glue. So what I do, stay away from the rubber mat on the front. Put a little blob in the back. And start rolling with it. But now I start working my way up here. So stuff that I don't want to get furred. Push my glue up to it. Sorry if I'm breathing heavy, guys. I smoke. I'm trying to quit. Quit for 4 years. And then losing my pop didn't help. So, as I said before, I'm not going to say it again. So, you got all between there. And you got between your pedal and your mat. So focus on getting around that. So I go for the mat first. People are like, oh, you can use the paint. And well, yeah, but a lot of times, man, if somebody's brush painting something like this, and the paint is drying unless you're putting it on this thick, and if you're putting it on this thick, well, then there's a problem. Seriously, major problem. It's not always going to be perfect, man. As long as you get the glue down there, you know, you're cool. If you start running low, just put another blob in the back seat part, man, and go from there. Which I'm going to have to. So, another blob in the back seat. Not too much, because then you'll want to having glue that you got to get the fuck out of there, which is a pain in the ass. Excuse the mouth, whatever. Oh, I swore. So I'm not going to get a smaller brush and go between these pedals. So now I got all the front done. Come here to the back part. Get this all done. Up against the seat. And that's plenty for what I have left. So, and you don't want to, like around these where the seat sits. I mean, it's okay if your glue is thick in other parts. But, you know, like where parts are going to sit. Stuff like that. And then you don't want to have it as blobbed up, like I said. Okay, so that's done. Usually I would go wash my paintbrush, but now I'm filming, so I really can't do that. So I'm going to take the top off of this. Well, when you get ours, you'll have 2 tubes. And all I do is start shaking. Open the lid and go to town, man. Get your high spots, and you'll shake a whole tube out. Don't be afraid, you know, because it's gonna go back in there. All this ain't staying in there. The thicker you lay it, the better off you are. You get it on your parts that you have blacked, don't worry, unless the paint's wet, and then you're fucked. I usually go a whole tube of ours, and this is pretty. This one that I grabbed is a little bit bigger, so it's all except for the firewall. Okay, we got some left in there, so it's all covered as you guys see. Everything's there. What you want to do now is just take your finger very gently and just pat it down. Pat up against the firewall, pat up against everything that you can. Just take your finger and barely pat it down, man. That's all it is. Just go like so. It's all good. No worries. Like I said, man, don't worry about for how thick it is. It doesn't matter. It ain't gonna hurt it. It's all this. You reuse this for you guys that are new, that are watching this. It goes right. That's why you put a. Probably should have said that at the beginning of the video. But take yourself a piece of paper and put a piece of paper down before you start this. Alright, so what I do is I let it sit. So usually by this time, I go wash my brush, which you're going to have to give me a sec. I'll be right back. Yeah, man. Sorry. Yeah, and I don't do commercials. Cause yeah, I edit my own stuff, but I'm not a freaking TV star, so you get raw me, man. That's it. All right, so put your glue back. Once it's back here, your fuzzy fur tube keep with right where it's at. So what I do now is turn it sideways. I'll start shaking it loose. And I'll turn it frontwards like this. Just to make sure, in case you got anything that you didn't think you had, you missed, you know, whatever. There you go. Once that dries, that's the glue underneath. So I'll do a video on once it dries, but that's it. And that's all, everything you have left in there. So then you just fold your paper, put it back in there, and you're done. So that's how you use our fuzzy fur, man. Wish I could get the light, man. The light is so hard to get it in there. But yeah, ours, like I said, man, ours is the best on the market, guaranteed, or your money back. So I thank you guys for watching, man. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this. If you guys enjoyed this, man, leave me a comment. Let me know. If you thinks it sucked, well, tell me it sucked. I don't give a rat's ass. But this is how you use our fuzzy fur. So, thanks, guys, man. I appreciate every one of you.